What up, base heads? What up, people? It's your boy, the OG Soda Pop Kid, coming to you direct. And tomorrow, we will be finishing up this alternator bracket that I designed here. Alright, I designed this, but I got my boy, Michael Simpson from Simpson Tire doing all the welding. Alright. We're going to finish up tomorrow. We got the power steering pump to put his own standalone bracket on it and get this all lined up. And right here, as you see, I went back and got this Dayco Lazer tool right here, as you see, that I have lined up from this alternator down there to the crank. See that beam? This thing right here is called a laser tool. I had bought one a while back and then I returned it. I wanted to see how this thing worked when I had the old bracket on. Okay, but as you can tell, this is all lined up pretty good. You can tell by the lines going across the alternators that the alternators are pretty much lined up. Of course they would be because the bracket is straight. Let me move this out of the way. The bracket is straight because you can see the alternators themselves are lined up, but now it's about getting those lined up with the crank. And when I had the old bracket on there, I had to put spacers behind the crank to space it out. So, of course, the power steering pump is not lined up. I got it all loosened up, and it's just laying there. So, we'll be able to get it very straight with this laser tool right here. As you see, this lined right up with the crank from this alternator. So that's the way, and this is an 8-groove pulley, so that's the way the belt would lay on here. And the good thing about these pulleys on the alternators is I could put shims behind them to make them space out that way if I needed to. Okay, but you see this laser right here, and how this laser works. Let me turn this. This is a laser right here. Let me show you how this thing works. It has magnets on it. So, got magnets on the bottom. So whenever you press this lever here, when it lays down, it automatically comes on. See that beam? It automatically comes on and shoots across. See how that beam is shooting across there? See that beam moving? It shoots a beam across the pulleys. So let me show you. Let me just lay this on top of this pulley right here and then pull this piece. This piece right here, it just has a line that goes across it. So you can line it right up. So you just do this. Pretty much turn this and put this on right in the same place that is. Let me get this lined up real quick. And when these line up with each other, the beam will be right. See how the beam goes right across the middle of that when they're lined up perfectly. See that? That's how this works. And technically, you don't have to really have this piece on if you don't want. You know, you can see how it goes, lines up across all of that. So that's the way this thing works. So I had to get it again, you know, to make sure everything's lined up, man. So that's how that's going. Soda Pop Kid, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, peace.